All right, what's going on, guys? Let's go ahead and get into the video for today. Today was a $1,400 day. Forgot what yesterday was. I think what 2000. Regardless, today is Tuesday. Tuesday. Um, so we're up 3,400 in the last 2 days, right? Now, getting into the today's video, we're looking at the same thing. We have a sweep, and SMT, right? So the SMT being here on the yes. Yeah. So let's mark it from what was this? 530, 530 low. Yep, right here. So 530 low, NQ sweeps Asia low on the 630 or the open. After that, we have a manipulation, which we'll get into on the lower time frames. While let's go over the ES/SMT first. We have the 530 low and then the 630 New York open. We stay above 530. We sweep Asia low at the 5 a.m. low for ES. So with all these indicators or indications that we have bullish or buy side target delivery, that's kind of what I'm aiming for regardless. So at the open, NQ is kind of all over the place. From I want to say back here, yeah, we'll just say from 6:15 we slow down pretty much. For any traders out there that I don't even know how to put this, but this is kind of what trips out most traders, right? We're so close to these previous day New York highs, the previous day high in general. We're right there. How far are we? Let's say it was, yeah, we're within 20 points of previous day high. And the first thing NQ does is tank. I mean tank, right? This is the 615 candle, this is the 630 candle. So before the open, 625, we come down, and most traders are in buys. They're in longs trying to get up into the daily high of the previous day. But NQ sweeps, which is why it's so important to just wait for that sweep, especially when there's a SMT. When there's that SMT divergence between NQ and ES, I'm sitting on my hands if we're in a situation like this, right? If ES took that low earlier, NQ is most likely going to take the low, but we had like about 6 SMTs, even one at these highs as well, right? But overall, this just goes to show that patience is a key factor into these markets, right? Today was a classic, what we like to call search and destroy model, meaning sell side and buy side targets were both swept. Where price goes now is hard to tell. I'm still bullish, but you can see that we're rejecting this high. We still have bullish or buy side liquidity we could target, and then a gap to fill on the 1 hour up in this area. But we are in a tight range, right? It looks like it's a huge move, which it is. Between today, we are looking at almost 200 points. But this is a very manipulative trading day, right? So it's very, 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 very important to remain patient and be selective in the trades that you take. All right. Now let's go into the trade itself. First trade. This was the first trade I took of the day. This was, I want to say 5 to 10 minutes after the open, which was back here, right? In this area, let me mark it. This area was where I took the first trade. Now, when I say be patient, this is exactly why. And this trips up a lot of even pro traders to this day. But everything looked good, so I entered the trade. It was an A+ setup, and we have a clear target. But price manipulated one more time. meaning we took this low at the 642 low, took it out at 648. So I was in this trade from 44 for about 3 to 4 minutes, and then boom, hit stop loss. But I know where I want price to go, and I have a generally good idea of where price is going to go for today, right? I'm kind of just speaking after the fact, obviously, but my thought process is the same. I want to see this high get taken, and I can still, take on a little risk because the first trade was half position size, the second trade was a full position size, right? So we had 10 contracts here with the tighter stop. Keep that in mind. And this trade was 10 contracts before I moved it to break even, right? So going into the full trade, I waited for this breaker to form. We traded through the breaker. I kind of already figured, yeah, we're probably not going to come back down. So I just entered, which is always fine, right? You don't need a key thing or a key concept to take your entry. As long as you know you're within a generalized area, the entry is always going to be fine, right? We're never going to get the perfect entry or the perfect stop loss, but we are always going to be able to control our exit points and entry points, and also manage risk from there. So continuing on, take my entry, and this is the second entry, right? So notice how I wanted to get in a little bit lower, but I got in higher, which is, again, it's fine. I just knew price was not coming down, so all I was looking to do was just enter the trade, right? Um, at the top here, so let's just move this back. Let's take a look at this grouping of candles. Let's mark out the 7 a.m. candle. 7 a.m. candle aligns. The 659 candle looks a little different, and the 658 candle also look a little different. So if we zoom out, notice how we took out these highs on the 658 candle. We're not even close to taking those highs between 658 and 705. So this is another divergence that took place. However, I'm still maintaining that bias that price is going to take out the previous day high. I took profit in this area to maintain my consistency target rule for this account, but I had no issue with price going higher. We went higher, we drop, and then lo and behold, ES does the same thing just for it to come back up. This is what price is going to do. There's a lot of movement today. Price action is pretty volatile. If you are trading the rest of the day, just keep in mind the key movements for today. Buy side liquidity and sell side liquidity have been taken. Where we go next, it's pretty tough to say. I do want to see price continue to rise, maybe into this London high and this London high from previous weeks. With that being said, overall, a great start to the week. I am going to make a video. This is an Apex account, Apex Trader Funding. I will make a video about payout processes probably tomorrow for you guys. Like I said before, Topstep and Apex are my main two prop firms, as well as my live account that I use through Tradeovate. All right, so I have my Tradeovate live account, and then Apex and Topstep. I use my prop firms to fund my live account, which is like the smartest thing to do. I don't know why people don't do that. But regardless, hope you guys kill the rest of the week, kill the rest of today. Please like and subscribe on the video. If you are looking for mentorship, let us know. We are always available. This is the chat we're in, right? This is our chat. We have full I lost my train of thought, but we have a full course for you guys to view and see and just learn, ask us questions, whatever the case is, however you want to learn, we will support and assist. All right, with that being said, I am out for the rest of the day. I'm about to go sleep, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.